I make monsters using fleece, felt, and sometimes old sweatshirts. The beauty of a monster is that there is no wrong way to make one. I'm going to start by folding my fabric over in half so that it's doubled up. The good side on the inside. With a piece of chalk, I'm going to plan out my design, and it's going to be just a simple rectangle monster. Now I'm going to sew on the lines drawn. Cut off the excess. I'm going to cut a piece out of this black fleece to use for the mouth. Plan out where I want it, and then I'm going to take my scissors and make a small hole right in the middle of where I'm going to put the mouth. Being careful not to cut through to the other side, now I can flip my fleece right side out. Stuff it with pillow fluff. Cut out a tongue and teeth. You can glue them into place, but if you plan on washing it, you might want to sew it. Thread your needle, tie the end. Begin stitching the black portion of the mouth on with black thread. Be sure to lock your stitch by going back through in front of the knot, pulling your string tight, and then proceed all the way around the edges. After getting all the way around, tie off your string, knot it, and clip off the extra. Sew on the tongue with red thread, attach the teeth, sew on beads for eyes, smush them around to give them legs, and you're done. Keep in mind that everything that I ever show you is from my own trial and error. I do not know the actual terms and names for a lot of these things. I kind of just make it up as I go along. But for hand stitching, you're going to need a few basic supplies, like needles, thread, and scissors. Now you're going to want to invest in a quality needle. Super thin needles will hurt your fingers after a lot of hand stitching. And felt is a great way to practice your hand stitching because it's fairly easy for the needle to go right through. So grab some thread, put it through the eye of your needle, even out your thread, and then tie a knot at the end. If I want to sew these two pieces of felt together so that I can flip it later, I'm going to do a straight stitch that goes in and out. So I'm just going to go in to begin with, but then I'm going to come back up through, and I'm going to do what I call lock a stitch, where I put my needle back through right before the knot. This will help to secure your stitch so that it doesn't come out while you're sewing. Now I'm just going to go back and forth. Just go that way Then come back this way, trying to judge and space it as evenly as I can. When you're done stitching, just run your needle back through and then back through again. So you have all your pieces on the same side, and you can tie a knot, double it, and cut off the excess. Now if I want to attach this on the top, I'm going to get my needle ready just as before, and if it's possible to go from the back, well then that's always where you want to start, because you can hide your beginning and end stitches. But if it's not, I'm going to neatly start from behind the first layer, go up through, lock my stitch, then go back in right at the edge, go straight down, and then I'm going to turn my needle to the side and go over to the next point where I want it to come out. Go up, then go straight down and turn it and come to the side and come up. And then I'm just going to try to do this as neatly and as evenly as I possibly can until I've sewn or stitched what I would like. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
Happy craft day!